Murdered in cold blood. Mahdi Paramount Chief Livio George assassinated in Imole. Ripping the petrodollars, 10 million barrels of country's crude oil now consumed in the international market. And going autonomous, Parliament commenced debate on the Parliamentary Service Commission bill. Hello and welcome to South Sudan Television. I'm glad to be back into the system after a long, rejuvenating and soul-searching break. History is always written for those who chose the righteous path. I'm Grang John. Let's take a look at our news bulletin tonight. President Salva Kiir Mayardit today held talks with the Minister of Interior Aleu Ayeny Aleu on the security situation in the country. The meeting comes amid rising insecurity in the country, the latest being the assassination of the Mahdi Paramount Chief Livio George in Nimole last night. More in the following report.
Today in his office met the Minister of Interior, Aleu Ayeny Aleu, on the security situation in the country. The talks centered on the Juba security situation and efforts being put in place by police to curb insecurity across the country. The meeting, however, came amid fears of rising insecurity, the latest being the assassination of the Mahdi Paramount Chief in Nimle last night.
On the general security situation in the country, and to brief him on the situation in the Ministry of Interior with all its institutions. As to the security, I also briefed him of the death of the Paramount Chief of Mahdi in Nimole last night.
Speaking after the talks, the minister called for calm in Nimule as police combed the area to ascertain the circumstances that led to the cold blood murder.
Immediate members of the late chief and all the citizens of Nimule that the ministry is not going to leave any stone unturned. We have already ordered all the security organs to go after this culprit and we'll bring him to book. So we request you all to remain calm and do not take law into your hands because the law is already there. And we hope within a few days to come, we will get those who are behind this heinous crime.
President Kiir also held talks with the board of directors of the Central Bank of South Sudan on efforts being taken by the bank to regulate the country's currency flow.
And we are at the board of Bank of South Sudan, and we took the decision as a board of the Bank of South Sudan to brief the president about the activities of the bank and to share with him important issues that are related to the functions of the central bank. Apart from that, and that is number one, was also to congratulate the president and to encourage him on all the achievements he has been making and his government since the time of the CPA and the time of independence of this country.
Vice President James Wani Iga today met the governor of Upper Nile State, Simon Kunpoch. The governor, who is in Juba to seek assistance for flood victims in his estate, commended the vice president for his appointment, assuring him of support from the people of Upper Nile.
James Waniga, we need to congratulate him for his appointment as Vice President of our Republic. And as I know, and you all know, Comrade James Waniga is not a new person to the movement, the SPLM. He has been, ever since the vice chairman of the SPLM. And I think this new position is not new to him, as somebody who has been in the system for a very long time. I congratulated him for this, and I hope he will take our country forward He's a man of work. He has to work hard to unite our people so that we fall together and build this nation.
The Parliament today commenced debate on the Parliamentary Commission Bill, which seeks to put in place a statutory autonomous body that will manage the affairs of the National Assembly. The motion initiating the debate was moved by Deputy Chairperson of the Specialized Committee, Anthony Godos. The bill has now been forwarded to the Committee of Justice for further scrutiny. Jackie Daru has more to that story.
Parliament has commenced debate on the Parliamentary Commission Bill, which will put in place an autonomous body to manage the affairs of the National Assembly. Initiating debate, the Deputy Chairperson of the Specialized Committee, Anthony Kudos, said the bill opened up an era of accountability, transparency, and gives the National Assembly powers to determine its own affairs. The bill has been forwarded to the Committee of Justice for further scrutiny before being readable in the House within the next 3 days. The House also discussed Labour Bill 2013, the establishment of legal support, and the Universal Treaty of Child Rights for the 1989. All the 3 bills were referred to the various committees for fine-tuning before they undergo the second reading. Meanwhile, the Speaker of the National Assembly, Manes Magog, held talks with the Governor of Upper Nile, Simon Kuhn, who is in Juba. The Governor used the occasion to lobby for support from the National Assembly for floods victims in his state who are in need of relief assistance.
A range of issues concerning the activities of our states, our assembly there, activities, and also the security in our areas, in our states, and also the flood which is now affecting our states. We have also discussed that, and the assistance that can be taken to these counties. We have discussed it also, and we have also discussed certain issues concerning the operation here in the Parliament, how the Parliament is going to work, in improving the participation of our members of the Parliament, and also the members of Parliament to go to our states who are also represented here.
The Speaker, who held talks with a delegation from the Mole community in Pibor led by Chief Ismail Konyi, who had paid him courtesy call. The Speaker called on renegade theologian David Yauyao to respond to the presidential amnesty and lay down the arms for the sake of national unity. Jackie Darrow, SSTV.
Let's go for a short break and we'll be back with the rest of our news bulletin.